I'm Dr. Misty, and today we're exploring hidden turn-ons, how to expand your pleasure map without guilt. Hey there, pleasure explorers! Welcome to Untamed Ember, where we unlearn outdated scripts, reclaim pleasure, and get radically curious about desire. I'm Dr. Misty, and today we're asking a deceptively simple question. What actually turns you on? Now, before you jump to the obvious answers, pause. Because for so many of us, our turn-ons have been shaped by society, media, past experiences, our family, religious backgrounds, and expectations we never even questioned. So today we're breaking that down. What influences desire? How do we separate real turn-ons from shoulds? And how can you start exploring your true pleasure map? If you're ready to dive deep, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get to it. So let's talk about how we learn desire. Media and pop culture is a big one. Movies, music, romance novels, Cosmo magazines, porn, all of these shape what we believe is sexy, long before we even have the chance to explore it for ourselves. Social conditioning is another big one. Ever heard the phrase, men are always ready for sex, or women should love being pursued? Those messages get ingrained early. Past relationships and experiences, including family and religious backgrounds, these are big ones too. Maybe a previous partner loved something, so you convinced yourself you did too. Or maybe you avoided exploring because of fear or shame. That happens a lot with religious trauma too. But here's the truth. Desire isn't just about what you're exposed to. It's about what actually lights you up. And the only way to know? Get curious. Which leads me to... Did you know that desire is highly fluid and contextual? Your brain is constantly forming associations between arousal and different stimuli. Sometimes it happens through direct experience, and sometimes it happens because of emotional connections, sensory triggers, or even our fantasies. Have you ever found yourself turned on by something totally unexpected? Maybe it was a scent, a power dynamic, or a new way of being touched. That's because your brain is wired for novelty, association, and sensory processing, especially for us neurodivergent folks. Drop a comment if you've ever been surprised by a turn-on that you didn't expect. Let's normalize this conversation. Okay, now that we know turn-ons aren't fixed, how do we start uncovering the real ones? Step 1, do a turn-on audit. Write down 5 things that have always turned you on, 5 things you're curious about, and 5 things that used to turn you on, but they don't anymore. Patterns might emerge. Step 2, experiment with small changes. Explore turn-ons in new ways, change the sensory input, the pace, or the setting. See what shifts. Step 3, stay curious but not judgmental. Your turn-ons can evolve. What's hot today might be different tomorrow, and that's okay. Want a deeper dive? I created a pleasure audit worksheet to help you explore this in a structured, shame-free way. Grab it on Patreon. The link's in the description. All right, pleasure seekers, your challenge this week? Explore your turn-ons with curiosity. Comment below. What's one turn-on you've never questioned? What's one you're curious about? Subscribe and hit the bell. More deep dives into pleasure and desire are coming soon. And join me on Untamed Ember podcast and on Patreon for exclusive worksheets and exercises to put these ideas into action. And if you'd like to check out our Untamed Ember memberships, you can go to members.untamedember.com for more exciting challenges, discussions, and workshops each week. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep your fire burning.